Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Justice.
I'm Justice by name, and the title of my poem tonight is Young Man. Do you see them, young man? Do you see how they shiver as your black skin shimmers when you walk under the sun? Do you see how they shiver when you become a king and rob them of their knowledge, even though they say the best place to hide the king from an African is in a book? So do not be afraid, young man. Do not be afraid to call the winter Harmattan. Do not be afraid to wear your colors and stripes made from the hands of the local clothes dyers in Kano. Do not be afraid to show off your feet in your leather sandals made in Aba. Do not be afraid to tell them the stories of your grandma, how she brushes her teeth with a chewing stick, how your grandpa cleanses his nose every morning with his snuff bottle and searches the bush for the best meat ever, the bush meat. When they are proud enough to teach you Spanish, Latin, and French, do not be afraid to teach them Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. Do not be afraid to tell them the essence of the Yoruba woman and the mystery behind her ewedu soup. Do not be afraid to tell them that the waist of an Igbo woman was made for dancing and not to tie rags around it. Do not be afraid to tell them the stories of our ancestors stacked up like sardines under ship decks and sold into slavery. Do not be afraid to show off your tribal marks and explain to them the necessity of male circumcision. You see, on my honor, I am African. I am an African. I belong to Africa, a place where the grasses are greener, a place where our diverse culture are upheld with credence, a place where respect for elders is a norm. So do not be afraid, young man. In a garden of white and black, do not be afraid to tell them that your ancient pictogram and proto-writing is called the Insibidi. Do not be afraid to tell them that the LGBTQ is a taboo where you come from, sorry, and do not be afraid to serve them palm wine instead of red wine. Thank you.